What's going on? This Russell here, R&R Trains here, and I basically just playing around with the Easy Track, going along here real big and wide. I plan on getting another fold-out table to fit right here and here. I measured it, what I need it to be and what height I need it to be. I found one similar to this table here. So hopefully I can get another one of those right here. And then I guess I can crawl underneath like a little kid under the table and pop up right here. And I can do whatever I need to do for the workstations of the layout. Now I do plan on maybe upgrading to FlexTrack later on. So this Easy Track is just temporary. So next year, I do plan on using FlexTrack. So just want to clear that up. And then have another track, try to be right next to the track in the circle. So it'll be track 2 and get track all the way around so I can have 2 separate trains going in. So that's what I'm meaning. And then I'll probably have, I'll have 2 of these Bachmann controllers, and I have the power right here, the power that's got on both sides. I'll try to make sure I have both power track on only this table, because I want this table, yes, to have the 2 tracks going across with straights on here, but I also want this table for my control. I guess we'll call it the controller booth. And then the other one I get right here will be on Amazon soon. I think it's gonna be 55 or 70 bucks for that table, but that's okay. We just need something here so we can do a couple straight pieces right here. I think it's gonna be 4 straights right here, and then 1 short straight. So I'm gonna get a pack of those. 2 packs of 12 straights. I don't really need that many here, but I need a couple straight here. I think about 2 there, maybe 3, and then most straights are going to be right here, and I did a couple straights right here. So the only difficult thing that I'm going to have with these fold-out tables is trying to either screw with the drill, tiny screws with the track, try not to break them, to put them in here. I think I'm gonna buy me some, don't quote me on this, but I think it's called sticky tack or tacky glue. Yeah, tacky glue. And I'm just gonna use that, little dabs on the track once when I get everything situated. Basically what I have, because this table and this table and this table over here, and probably the new table I get over here, is not going to be the same height. Now I did try to find tables that were the same height, but you're just gonna find some things like that are just not gonna be the same for everything. So, and also I have a whole bag full, 1 bag full, not full, but enough to also use, if I may end up finding some wood too, maybe, but if I run out of styrofoam, but I think I should have enough to put under the legs, and that way it'll raise it up a notch or two to be some better level. Just the main focus for January is to get a second train set with a basic circle for now, but I probably won't use that track, leave that in the box. But we're getting a steam train, let's just say that. And my son's gonna be really happy because the other train I got, Santa Fe, he wasn't too happy about that. He says steam trains are better than any other train. So, you know, that's what he believes. But anyway, that's another story later. But yeah, so January is just planning on getting extra track, a second train, just take turns running one train on this track every once in a while, get some videos of it, and figuring out the scenery next. So basically, the right table over there behind you, that table is 71 long and it is 29 wide, and it's actually 29 tall. The top table over here where my controllers are going to be for the trains is actually 26 wide and 3 feet long, 28-inch tall. And then the left table right here on the left side is 71 long and 30 inches wide, and it is 28 tall. So it's actually 1 inch shorter than the right table. Now the bottom table, that's a question mark. I mean, I did try to catch it to be as close as my controller slash train layout area for the controls. Try to be as close as I could, wideness for the bottom and all that, which the control table is actually 26 wide, and I think the other one was actually 30 or maybe 29. So actually it was less than 26, but like I said, all I need that bottom table for is to be somewhat level on both sides and have enough to run 4 or 5 straights across that table. Now, am I going to in the future put some kind of buildings and trees and scenery on it? Every table is going to have scenery.